Welcome to Evening Prayers, presented by New Thought Media Network. New Thought Media Network, our vision, a world of love, peace, and positively inspiring media. Our mission, uplifting human consciousness by promoting positive music, media, and entertainment. Our purpose, sharing a consciousness of love, peace, and empowerment through a variety of media streams. And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. It is Sunday evening, June 21st, 2020. I am so grateful to be with you, so happy to be with you. I love this time of year. Not only is it the summer solstice, it is also my eldest's birthday tomorrow. So very grateful that we'll get to experience and share in that blessing. So I remember very well where I was this evening, many years ago now. All right. I trust you've had a good weekend. I trust you've had a good Sunday, and I trust you're ready to move into a great and glorious Monday and what's coming this week, because every week brings with us a new opportunity. Every day brings with us a new chance to say yes to what's calling, to step into the magnificence that is life, to look at it all from a different perspective. And what we know is when I change the way I look at things, the things I look at change. And thank you to Wayne Dyer for saying it exactly that way first, I believe. However, that sentiment and that thought is inherent throughout pretty much all of creation. What I bring to this thing called life is directly related to what I'm going to take with me from this next experience. So, how about a few shout outs? Good evening, Ursula. Hello, dear one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're with us, Wayne. Good evening as well, sir. Glad you are with us. And Suzanne, good to see you again. Feels like the team is here. The bands are getting together. And what I know is there is always an opportunity for the creativity to flow through, and there's always an opportunity for each of us to step into what wants to happen, what wants to be experienced, what wants to be known, all the good that's happening in our lives. So the way that we're going to activate all that good is through the power of spiritual mind treatment. Now, this is not begging and beseeching. This is not getting down on hands and knees saying, "Oh, please, please, bless me and nobody else." Affirmative prayer, affirmative spiritual mind treatment, an affirmation of truth. We are convincing ourselves, we are working with our own consciousness to remind ourselves of a truth that we already know, and to allow a revelation of truth to flow through from that mystical experience, that place of not knowing how we know, but we kind of know that we know. And we know truth when we hear it. We know when it happens, and we know that the truth is revealing itself. So I'm going to slip into some prayer here. I invite you to join me. Now, do remember, if you would like to have me praying on a specific concern for you, please send an email, revbriz@spiritevolving.com, and I will be sure to get that involved in the prayer, or drop a note in the comment box, anything like that, and make sure that I include that in our prayer work as well. Okay. So here we are, right in the midst of it. Taking a moment to let go of everything that it came before this moment. Experiencing a sense of blessing for the fathers in our lives and the mothers who've had to act as fathers, and for those that are about to be fathers or someday shall be fathers. Taking that energetic vibration of generation upon generation upon generation of truth and love and revelation that is God's life, taking form throughout all life. For what I know is, I know there really is only one source, one supply, one never-ending wellspring. of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being, abundance, prosperity. It's all God. And it's all so very, very good. I recognize God as that source, that one self-existent cause that is right now taking on form in order to fill the void left by old forms that are crumbling and fading away. The creative process never ends. The creative process is forever taking shape and bringing newness into the world and filling the space where the old is crumbling away. And what I know is right now we sit in the midst of watching, of witnessing the old crumbling away. Those old belief systems, those old systems of racism and prejudice, of hate and violence, all those old systems fumbling and falling apart and dissolving back into the nothingness from whence they came. The system of white superiority in this country dissolving and falling back into the nothingness from whence it came. And in its place, we are building, and we have the opportunity to build, to bring forth a new way of being, a way of living on the planet as one, as unity, as unified, as a united whole, all its many shades, all its many various expressions and opportunities, genders and expressions of sexuality and color, and all the myriad of it all. It's all part of the one of God. So I claim for each the sense of seeing the God in everyone, whether I believe in them or not, whether I trust them or not, whether I believe the same as them or not. I strive to see the good, to see the God, to see that this is a divine expression of God's great love on the planet. And so, yes, while we sometimes may use this power of our word in nefarious ways, and while some may use this word in destructive or hurtful ways, the power of the one forever prevails, and the love forever prevails. And that which is unlike the love casts itself aside, falls asunder. And the one reveals the love again and again and again, more love. So I claim for each here that sense of saying yes to bringing more love into the world, to bringing more love into the world, to bring more harmony into the world, a world that works for everyone, a world where each recognizes the divinity of their brother and sister, regardless of race or gender or belief, where each sees the magnificence of everyone around them. And there is great harmony across the land. I claim for each one here a deep sense of the abundance and the prosperity that's happening in the world right now. For each one an opportunity to see the great change that is happening on the world right now, and the opportunity to say, yes, I shall serve this change. I shall serve this transformation. I may not know how, I may not know why, I may not know what's next, but I know that I shall serve. I shall allow God to move these hands in divine ways and trust that the absolute truth of life is revealing itself, that we are right now experiencing this great vision made manifest, and that all is well, that everything's happening just as it must to bring forth the good, the glory, the magnificence of God's life onto planet Earth right now. That's what's happening. We're witnessing the birth of God's greatest expression of life, of livingness, of human connection, of human unity, ever before known. I'm grateful to be a part of it. Grateful to be promoting it, to say yes to that inner stirring that just wants to share more love, to be more love, to be love in the face of anything, everything, no matter what may show up, to simply be love, and to know that is enough. That is enough. And so in this moment, I am in great sense of gratitude for the truth that is revealing itself here, for this opportunity to be in spiritual community, to share this word, but most especially grateful to know that God's got this. This isn't mine to do. God's doing all of this. I focus on the what, let God take care of the how. And so I release any question about how or when or why, and sink into that deep sense of trust and knowing that as I release the word into the law, it is done in the mind of God. It is taking form, it is taking shape right now, and I can let that happen. I can let go and let God be God. And if any of this has resonated in any way, please join in an affirmation of this truth as we say together. And so it is. And so, and so, and so it is. Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, dear one. Dear ones, it's always great being here. We do have some cool stuff coming up, and I want to make sure you're all very, very aware of that. Uh, First things first, just a few weeks away from here, on a Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. on a Sunday, Sunday the 12th of July. Mark it on your calendars. A free concert presented by New Thought Media Network. They're positively inspiring concerts. Jan Garrett and JD Martin, along with Harold Payne, great collaborators, great singers, and the three of them are going to create a really unique evening of music for us. So I really want you to be a part of that and join us for that. And then just a week later, Sunday night, the 19th, a little bit later of a start time, 5 p.m. Pacific. This one, Karen Drucker and David all putting together all kinds of great and fun and new stuff. And I can't wait for this show as well. So save those Sunday nights. They're going to be a really, really good time coming up in July. And then August 2nd, I'm sorry, August 4th, it's a Tuesday evening, August 4th. I'll tell you more about this show as we go. But this is also going to be a really, really fun night of music. So we've got all kinds of fun stuff showing up for you. I would love to see you be with us on that. I will be back tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. for morning prayers. And on behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us. We love you. You are amazing. And we will see you again real soon.